Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great and wonderful and preparing the best of your fullest potential for the upcoming CET and CMAT exam. In this new video, we'll solve the actual questions which has come in CMAT exam of a specific topic which is percentages. As what we have always discussed, percentages, ratio proportion, average, time, field distance and time in work are 5-6 important topics which is going to take a major weightage of your arithmetic section of your examination of CMAT. So none of you can take this chapter lightly because the other topics will be interdependent and majorly dependent on percentages. At the same time, I do not want any one of you to solve percentage based questions on the most stereotype unitary method of solving the question. In this live video, we'll solve all the questions by solving unique shortcuts to help you to prepare the best of you can for the CMAT examination. At the same time, you can also see and visit the MBAP Education main website where all the course content of CMAT and CT has been curated by top JBIMS alumni who themselves will be taking the sessions. And at the same time, you'll get plethora of content to prepare at the self-paced courses, whether you talk about the live lectures, ebooks for CT and CMAT, specific GK questions which has come repeatedly in GK in CMAT questions or the VAT PI study material too. All the content is going to be uploaded on the MBAP student dashboard and you will have the access of all the content for the given examination. On this note, let's quickly look into the kind of questions which has come up in the CMAT exam on the topic of percentages. Let's have a look at the first question. Read it well and you will be able to get the answer in like less than 10 seconds of your time. The first question says, the price of an apple is twice that of an orange. The price of an orange is twice that of a banana. And if the price of an apple is increased by 10%, price of orange has been increased by 30%, and the price of banana has been increased by 20%, find the percentage increase in the price of 20 apples, 20 oranges, and 20 bananas. So one thing what I'll give you as a hint for not to solve this question is the last part. Because since the number of units is same, it is independent of the number of apples or orange or banana which you have taken. The percentage increase is going to be same whether you take one apple, one orange or one banana or 20, 20 and 20 of each. Let's start solving this question. The question says the value of orange and apple is dependent on banana, right? So in that case, what I'm going to do is let me assume the value of banana first. Let's assume banana is costing 10 rupees. In that case, orange is going to cost you 30 rupees because it is 3 times, and apple is going to cost you 6 times, which is basically 60 rupees. That's what has been given to you. Read it well. Clear? Now let's see the percentage increase. What it says is the apple is increased by 10%. If I increase the apple value by 10%, the new value will become 66. Similarly, the value of banana has been increased by 20%. So 20% more will cost you 12 rupees now. And what let's see for oranges. Orange has been increased by 30%. 30% on 30 rupees will become 39. So this is my new cost and this is my old cost. Let's see the value of old cost. The old cost is going to be a sum total of all, which is basically 100 rupees. And the new cost will be how much? 12 plus 39 plus 66, which basically will account for 117. And the question now becomes very much simple. Tell the percentage increase from 100 to 117, and all of you will simply mark option number B, which is 17% to be the final answer for this question. I hope this is clear to all of you. If this is clear, let's move on to the next question. Oh, so the length of the question is not going to decide the complexity of the question. If you know the important application of successive percentage changes, you'll solve the question without touching pen and paper. Let's read the question. A shopkeeper claims that to sell rice at a cost price. He uses a false weight with the intention of selling price to be increased by 25%. After selling rice to the customer, he realizes that the customer has paid 10% less than what he should have actually paid. Clear? What is the percentage increase in the profit? So, there's one application. Let's consider any of those terms which are in the form of A into B is equal to C, like price into quantity is equal to my revenue, right? I know the change in price. I know the change in quantity because I'm using faulty weight, right? And the question is about change in revenue have to be found out. So I've got some quantity which has been as a faulty measure. I've got some price, and using that I will have to find the change in revenue. In 10 seconds, you will get the answer. The intention is to make 25% profit by using false weight. So my profit out here will be 25% on the quantity side. And the question says the customer has paid 10% less. So price is basically going down by 10%. The important application of successive percentage change is given by A, B, and A percentage of B. In this case, one of the value is positive and the second value is negative. Because 25 is positive, 10 is reducing. So it's the final composition will be A minus B minus A percentage of B. That's it. Just put down the values. Plus 25 minus 10 minus 25% of 10. This is 15, this is 2.5, and the overall profit is going to increase by 12.5%. Though we use some explanation to help you out, otherwise this question is not going to be difficult at all for this question. I hope this is clear to all of you. If this is clear, let's move on to the next question also. And as said, topic on percentage, very well you will be able to solve the question. Not all, it's going to be difficult. Next question. Two successive discounts of 8% and 12% is equal to what discount? Again, this is an application of successive percentage change given by A, B, and A percentage of B. This is minus A, minus B, plus A percentage of B. So yes, over here, minus 8, minus 12, plus 8% of 12. This is going to become minus 20. This is going to become plus 0.96. 20 minus 0.96 will give you straight away option number B, which is 19.404%. And hence, the answer for this given question would be option number B, 19.04. I hope this is also clear to all of you. So make sure you learn this application called as successive percentages for percentage chapter. You can also expect data sufficiency based questions coming up on percentage. This question also you can see is actual CLT 2017 question. And let's see how do you solve them. Okay. So what needs to be done in data sufficiency based question? Majority of the students actually solve the question, but questions which are based on data sufficiency, you don't have to solve them. You just have to see whether the question is solvable, yes or no, by using the statements which is being given to you as A1 and 2. Let's read out the question. The question says, what is the actual percentage profit? What is the actual percentage profit made by a trader on selling price of rupees 36 rupees per kg? The question is, what is the percentage of profit made? First statement, the trader falsely claims to make a profit of 20%. Can the statement be used to get the answer? No, because I do not know what is the reason of this faulty measures. What is it about? Okay, so there's nothing which can be driven out of statement number 1. However, if you read statement number 2, let's see. The trader has tampered his weighing instrument in such a way that it reads 1 kg for 800 grams of rice weight. Clear? Now, irrespective of what was the selling price and what is the cost price, let's see the profit in terms of percentage. Can you find the actual profit percentage? Very well. Because while purchasing, the cost price is of 800, and while selling it, he got the cost price of 1 kg. Assuming my cost price is 1 gram for 1 rupee for 1 gram, my cost is basically 800 rupees, but my revenue is basically 1000 rupees. So my profit is basically how much? The profit is basically 200 rupees on the quantity of 800 rupees per kg, for 800 grams for 800 rupees. So my overall profit, even if you want to find out the answer of, will be 25%, which is going to give you the exact value. And hence, I'm going to mark B, that using B only, you can get the answer for the given question. But yes, in data sufficiency questions, you just have to see whether the questions are solvable, yes or no. Have a look at the next question then. This is again a question on data sufficiency. Read out the question. The question says, an article was sold after giving discount on the mark price. What was the discount of percentage given? The question says, the profit earned after giving discount is 20%. Had the percentage of discount been doubled, the seller would have got the loss of 4%. That's one. Second, the marked up, he marked up the article 60% above the cost price, right? So assuming the cost price to be 100, my MRP will then become 160. But that's one statement. How do I understand what is the discount which has been offered? Because on 160, it definitely has given some discount. So obviously only using 2 cannot give you the answer. The only option that you can look into is either one or using both or neither could be the answer for the given question. Otherwise, let's, and as said in this question also, we will not solve the question. We just have to see whether the question is solvable. Let's read statement number 1. The profit earned after giving the discount is 20%. Had the percentage of discount been doubled, the seller would have incurred a loss of 4%, which means here he had sold it for 96% of the cost price. Here I am selling it for 120% of the cost price. What is being given to you? It's being given to you that the profit of the given commodity is 20%. Assuming my cost price is 100, then my selling price will become how much? My selling price will become 120, right? Now we know that discount is basically offered on the mark price. I repeat, discounts are basically offered on the mark price. So whatever the mark price may be, you're giving some discount. Let's assume it to be as X. So the overall value will become MP, which is the mark price, into the lower value of percentage, 100 minus X upon 100% would be equal to my selling price, which I know as 120 rupees. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? This is part 1 of the question. Similarly, part 2 would be how much? Now, if we double the discount, let's say my mark price is going to remain the same MP, but this time it is 100 minus 2X. And this value should be how much? This value should be 96, which I've got here in statement number 1, second part. Now, possibly I'll solve this question to get the answer. But ideally, I want the value of X to be taken out, which is my discount offered. I'll not solve the question because I know by using 2 of the equations, if I solve, I can very well find the value of X, right? As said, data sufficiency questions is just to check whether the questions are solvable. Do not find or waste your time to get the value of X. Straight away, you can mark that yes, using statement number 1 alone, you can find the answer. Read it well, see the video well. You can pause at the given intervals to see whether you have understood the question or not. But very well, you can solve all the questions which has come on this topic of percentage for the given examination. Okay, so I hope I have added some value in your preparation plan, and make sure you give the best of what you can, learning all the shortcuts and strategy videos that MBAP has made. See all the course content that we have already made and has been uploaded on the website. Uh, the telephone numbers and the email ID will be mentioned there. Get in touch with all the faculties. They will help you out with the preparation. Again, the fine-tuned level of execution. On this note, I'll take a sign off. I'll see another video and the episode of other topics and examination on the same channel. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you all the best.